this lovely morning on a Thursday. How's everybody doing this morning? Good to see you all again for another exciting day here at Cyber Trading on a Thursday. Good to see you. Good morning, Lewis. Good to see you, Michael. Everyone. Good. All right, so we got a lot of stuff going on this morning. Get a nice rally with this PIX that's moving up pretty nicely. We got to be careful, though. We're testing some big resistance levels right below around 4. Just checking over here on a level 4. There's a nice little iceberg order. Just want to share it with you guys right there. You could see he showed up about right now around 8:55. He started adding to his order. Not a lot, about 11,000 shares, but a couple of nice little stocks on the watch list we're going to check out. But after we got a nice little slingshot that we had. Well, first of all, let's talk about what happened yesterday. So yesterday was an actual fun day. We had a lot of really nice moving stocks that moved pretty well, but I think what really helped out was that nice little slingshot we had regarding about the Fed meeting. Listen, I told you this a long time ago. I've been doing this for a long time. It's almost embarrassing how long it's been, but I love what I do, and it's to help help me survive, and pay for my kids' school and all that stuff. But the thing is, Feds don't like to come out with surprises. I think only once in my life I remember when President Bush was actually president at the time, and he came out and he lowered interest rates a 0.5 point once out of nowhere. He just came out and says, we're going to lower interest rates. I think that was like the only biggest shocker I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen anything other than that. I think the only thing that's going to be this year, which is going to be very unique for most of us, is that they're expecting a minimum of 4 rate hikes. There is possible there could be a surprise with 6, but with what's going on with Ukraine and the war, and you heard what happened yesterday regarding about the executive order. Listen, I would want to keep an eye on military stocks, because you know what? Oil is up again this morning. There's a couple of stocks that we traded. Those energy stocks are moving. Listen, this ain't going anywhere. This is not going anywhere. I mean, there was some promised things that came out from the president of Ukraine, said that he's not joining NATO. Maybe there's a little kind of some peace talks going on over there. But everything that we do does affect the stock market, and this is your job, and you got to take it very, very seriously. And where there's opportunities, you got to take advantage of it. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting on the sidelines. And for some of you that are new here, I don't need to talk about the great pasts of the financial crisis or the internet bubble or 9/11, but you saw what happened when the virus hit us here, and what happened with these vaccine stocks. So a lot of these things did unbelievable. Anyway. And then obviously with cryptocurrency stocks too also. I mean, we can go on and on and on, but you're seeing a new wave of stuff that's going on, and I have to remind you guys all the time of that. Let's go talk about what happened yesterday, then we'll go through the watch list and see what's happening. So some of you that are new here, we're here every morning at 9 a.m. and at 2:30, so feel free to come visit us whenever you want on YouTube, Facebook Live. Cyber Group members, new members, hopefully you're just sitting there and watching and learning and see the excitement of what this is all about and what it's like to be on the floor of an exchange, because this is how things work as a professional trader. A couple of stocks that we traded, I just want to talk about really quick. And let me bring up a 2-day chart here so you can see what's going on. So we had this stock, PIK, which did phenomenal yesterday. This stock just literally went from 13 all the way up to about 15. Nice push. The only thing I didn't like about it, and this was the issue about yesterday, I didn't do as well as I wanted to do, because it seems like a lot of these stocks had such nasty shakes that were in the stocks that we found in the pre-market list, didn't move until maybe about 10 o'clock, okay? So, usually we wait the first 5 minutes, and you could see the stock had some nasty shakes. But then once we got around 10 o'clock, the thing finally broke out of that resistance level. It was a 14, and it had a nice little move all the way up to about 15 right there. A couple of stocks, KC was also, and not the KC you're thinking of the Kansas City Chiefs or Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is the stock KC. And nice little stock, had a great move yesterday. Another one. Didn't really make a move until about 10 o'clock. All of a sudden, when it broke that pre-market resistance levels right around 460. What a great runner-up. Ran all the way to 540, did a little bit of shake, and this was basically being at the right place at the right time around 11 o'clock. It just went from that 10:35 all the way up to about 6:20, and then, pretty much done by then, and that's usually when we're finished. Another good stock that did pretty well, the stock right here, ZH. Chinese stocks did pretty well yesterday. There was a couple of them that moved a lot. ZH had a nice move too. Nice little cheap $1.80 stock, went all the way to about 270. Nice little, almost a little double there. Neo had a nice little recovery, and that was really nice going into the after hours and the afternoon. That was probably one of the nicest stocks going into the close. That thing ran from 17.30 all the way up to $19. And if some of you don't know what happened to this stock, let me just show you long term. The stock is just getting hammered. And basically yesterday was probably the first day on the way up. And you all know, being here, how I feel about these Chinese stocks. Nothing against them. I'm not, nothing personal. Just got to see what's happening, what's going on with China and going on with the war, and also see what's going on with the SEC, that now they're going to start making them to report. And you know what? I don't think that's a bad thing. If you got nothing, I always tell you this all the time. My dad always taught me, and I know we have a lot of parents here say the same thing. If you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to worry about. All right. Now, let's go over a couple of stocks that we're moving. First of all, I want to start off with that PIK. Okay, so PIK, you could see right now, is starting to back off. Now, just to let you know, there is a ladder effect kicking in right now. If you don't have level 4, I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so let me just show you what's happening right here. There is a big iceberg order that just showed up around here. You could see he's got about close to about maybe 50,000 shares. He just showed up again. He lowered his bid right here. You could see he's starting to push down the stock. Unless that, I have a feeling he's going to probably pop up again because he didn't get executed. So nice big order right there. Even though the stock goes up, unless that guy gets done, or if that is a fluff of a trade or a spoof, I don't know. But I know he's out there. We see him. This is the big advantage that you get with level 4 versus level 3, where you could see that order. Is he there? Did he pull it? Whatever it is. So that one. But anyway, it's up about 92%. Not bad for what happened this morning, because that was a hell of a run from 8 o'clock this morning, 8:30, from $1.80 all the way to 360. I mean, honestly, you should be done for the day. That's the way I look at it. A couple other stocks, TCBP. Also came up on my radar too this morning. You can see that stock is on the big percentage gainer. It's number 4 right there. Another stock that had a really nice push, and the sellers started showing up right around $1.40, but it had a really nice move around 8:30 this morning. Cheap stock, level 1 stock, IPO stock though. Don't know what it does. Don't really care, but I love the volatility in it. And us traders, that's all we look for. Take the money and run. MULN, another stock. This is a stock that we've been trading the last couple of days. Okay, so this stock has now not only become a day trade, it's become a swing trade. Listen, we've been trading this the last couple of days. This stock is not easy to day trade. Okay, you could trade a lot of shares of it. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here you're looking at a 3-day chart. The stock has some nasty shakes, but if you look overall, it's been moving very, very nicely. So it's kind of hard to, like I said, it's kind of hard to day trade, because it's got these nasty shakes. Because it trades, look, it traded 32 million shares. It's only pre-market, for crying out loud. That's pre-market. The market's not even open. We're already eliminating probably about 70-80% of the traders out there because they can't trade in pre-market. But stock looks really, really nice. I like that, how it's gonna, if it could break past this 225 resistance, you can see the stock almost up to about $3-4. So stock has really been taking a big decline. I think it's part of the EV stocks. I think we all know they're really, after all this oil stuff going on, you're hearing a lot more chatter about EV. Even Tesla did pretty well too. Tesla had a nice little run up yesterday. I heard they raised their prices too. And why shouldn't they? There's no charity there. I could tell you that when it comes to corporate America. All right, a couple other stocks. Okay, let's talk about the energy stock. So we had IMPP. We all know about this stock. Went from $2 to $9. Looks like had a little bit of a push. Looks like they're backing off a little bit. Looks like Dow futures are down about $1.40. PAVN is also showed. Did I spell that right? PAVM. I typed the wrong letter. I'm going to take this one off. Forget it. I thought it was going to be pretty good. I saw a little push earlier, and then it looks like I probably have change of heart right now. Scratch that one out. ENSV came up on the watch list also. We all know this one too. This one went from $1 all the way to $9. Nice little short squeeze, but she's up again this morning. She's trading at the highs. 52,000 share buyer out there. All these stocks that I'm calling you right now are on the B list. INDO, this was like the best. This was like the awesome one. This is one that we traded. $4 stock went to $90. Yep, we do get those, absolutely. 9 is also, these are all the same stocks, all energy stocks. 9, Hush, HUSA, all energy stocks are all on the move today. So now listen, if you're a student here, you know one of the big things that we train you is you have to take good notes. You got to do your journals. We told you how to do your journals. And if you're a student here, you know we review it. We do coaching with you, because we got to see, not to worry about the winners, but to control the losers. And remember, I say this all the time. All the instructors, Josh, Rich, myself, we say it in class all the time. You are going to be trading these stocks again, okay? Somehow, if it's not next week, next month, next year, but they will come up, and they do. And you better have some type of a note to remind you how you traded it. So remember, if you did trade these stocks before, if you know the pattern, if you know the head fakes, if you know the shakes, if you know the iceberg orders that we train you what to look for, that will get, now you have your second chance to go back at them and benefit from it. But remember, this is second protocol. First protocol, we have these other stocks on the list. All right, anything we're missing before we go, everybody? We got about 15 minutes before the market opens up. Anything else? Very difficult to trade the Fed day in a week. Yeah, Phil, honestly, I'm not really a big fan of Fed days. Unless there's a big surprise, I was never really a fan, trading them. I never seem as, when I look at my journals, I did that spectacular. And you know what? I did okay the morning. I was done for the day. All right, let's get ready for the market open up. Let's go fill up our coffees, hit the restroom. Let's get ready in 15 minutes. If you're watching YouTube and Facebook, we'll be back here at 2:30. If you want to come and join us out on our trading room, you could do a trial. Maybe you're watching a recording of this. And then Cyber Group members, you see something, you say something. And if you're new here to cyber trading, please don't buy anything. You're only here to watch, okay? Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe.